Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, whatever time it is you're watching. Welcome to today's Facebook Ads Mastery online video course. My name is Ayo SCN. I am the lead developer of WebEdge. WebEdge is a digital communication company. We help individuals, brands, organizations to basically leverage the internet for profit. All right, so today I want to teach you how you could run successful Facebook ads. I believe for you to be watching this course, you have an understanding of what Facebook ads is. Basically, Facebook ads helps you um, reach more people in your market niche, with your products and services or offering, so that you could make sales, or so that you could generate leads basically. So it's important that you know how it's done correctly, because it's a paid advertising platform. Facebook has means for you to build your audience organically and eventually sell to them. That is where you have to talk about you building communities, you using content marketing to consistently share content and all of that. So that works, and you don't really pay, except you pay with your time and your creativity and your effort in generating valuable content. All right, but most people, most business owners that I've encountered, do not have the time or the expertise to actually develop content consistently. However, I would admonish you learn that, because that is also important. So, but how do this set of people still, how can they still, or how can you still profit off one of the largest social media platform on the universe? All right, it is important you master Facebook ads. Facebook has over 2 billion users on its platform globally, and for Nigeria, if you're in the Nigerian market, you have close to about 50 million users of Facebook every month. All right, so that's a huge number of people, and whatever it is you're selling, products, services, consulting, health, skincare, beauty, coaching, whatever niche you are in, you can reach some some good chunk of that 40 million Nigerian users of Facebook, for and some of them, most of them, who would be needing your product, because the key also is to reach people who will need your product, and then they will buy from you. All right, and then you can make profit off Facebook. It's important you learn it, and not just learn it, it's very, very critical and important you master it, because in my own case, as little as 10,000 naira, as little as 20, 50 or dollars can generate massive income upwardly towards a million. All right, that is my story. I've been able to generate revenue in millions from Facebook ads. Okay, so now I'll go right into the course. No story, or not too many, you know, theoretical knowledge, although I'll share some, but it's hands-on practical. So but I would quickly want to bring you up to date about what makes for a high converting Facebook ads. I've had a lot of people say my ads do not convert. I run ads, it's not converting. Why is it not converting? Basically, it's because you didn't really understand how to choose campaign objective. What is your objective for running the ads? Are you trying to generate leads, or are you trying to make a sale? If you're trying to generate leads, do you have a landing page that gives more description about the offer, or do you want to use a Facebook inbuilt lead generating system? All right, if you're making a sale, are you driving traffic to a product page, or do you just want people to message you on WhatsApp, and then you sell? All right, now with whatever your scenario, you need to figure out exactly which will work for you. Now, my own theory is this: if you're selling high converting items, like whatever it is you're selling, you want to make a sale, and it's going to cost you upwardly around maybe a million, or say probably you're into real estate and all of that, you should, if you're generating leads, your leads should go to where? To a landing page or lead generation system on Facebook. All right, now it's very important you know how to make that happen. I'll be showing you in a bit. Now, your promotional content is very important as well. I always recommend, if you're generating a sale, you should use video testimonials or video description of the offer, rather than using just picture or text, because we are very visual people in this world. Everybody likes to watch videos and and stuffs that move, animation. So it's important that your content is top quality. If you can't do videos, then make sure your copy is right. Make sure the image is quality. Okay, there are several tools you can use to create quality images. You could use Canva. This whole presentation I just did it with Canva, so you could learn how to do that. Or, like I always recommend, outsource your promotional content creation. Do not do it yourself. Invest in getting an expert do it for you, especially if you are not if you're not very skilled in writing or very skilled in design, because Facebook art requires a specific type of designs for it to really even be effective. If you're using visuals, okay, your design must not have too many text. It has to be one two lines of text, but very captivating quality image. But your copy can be long, all right, and your copy can should be able to inspire and trigger emotions, all right. So it's important that you focus on making sure your promotional content is top quality. Targeting, now targeting is niche targeting. Are you able to target your audience properly? Because a lot of times people say people are not responding to my ads, or people are commenting on my ads. Now if you've gotten your campaign objective right, it shows that your ads is being shown to the right people, all right. If your ads is being shown to the people who will take the action you want. That's what campaign objective means. Your art is being shown to the people who will take the actions you want. So if you're looking for leads and you choose lead generation, Facebook will show your ads to people who are going to take action, on your lead generation. If you're looking for engagement, I'll show you practically all of this soon. Facebook will show your ads to people who would engage you. All right. If you're looking for comments and all of that, they will show your ad, to people who will do all of that. Your campaign objective is Facebook campaign objective. That's your own campaign objectives you'll be choosing on Facebook. Is telling Facebook to please display my ads to people who are most likely going to take this action. I hope you understand that. All right. It's because Facebook has the data of everybody, so it tracks everything action you take on the internet. They have cookies on your laptops as long as you're using the platform. So if you like a page, if you like a kind of picture, if you comment on a kind of image or content, Facebook automatically knows your kind of person, and they segment you in different campaign objectives. So that's why you see some certain kinds of ads and you want to take action, because Facebook knows it is your kind of content that you would naturally take action in. So it's a whole lot of AI and machine learning mixed with very high serious algorithm there that makes them track all of our activities on the internet. Anyway, that's why it's good to very much protect yourself, clear cookies, don't store password, and all of that. So that's not our focus today. Anyway, so targeting now talks about the industry, the people, your market. You're trying to reach people who are in your market, and interest targeting, or what we call interest demographic and all of that targeting. It's important you know how to do it, because it's where a lot of people miss it. You are targeting people who wants to buy certain kinds of products. You need to know what their interest is. All right, someone who wants to buy, for example, wants to buy a wristwatch. You want to target people who want to buy a wristwatch. You need to know why they will buy an wristwatch. They must be people who are used to buying wristwatches and have high taste for quality wristwatch, because I presume you want to sell a wristwatch that is very cheap to them. All right, so how do you get the interest thing sorted out? So finally, call to action. Call to action is just basically what action they take when they see your ad. All right, if they click to a landing page, it works for some certain kind of audiences. If your copy is really well done, you could ask them to message you directly, which will work. That's via WhatsApp or via Messenger. If your copy is well done and your content is well done, all right. But if you're selling high ticket products and you need serious people who would quality leads, you take them to a landing page so that they can fill in their information and eventually you call them. And if you're giving out a freebie, you must take them to a landing page. All right, do not give out a freebie via people sending you a message on WhatsApp, or your call to action must be to take them somewhere where they can see more information about that freebie and input their data, because the goal is for you to capture leads or make sales, and you need their information for you to follow up on them and for that to happen. All right, enough with the theoretical. Let's jump right into the process of setting up Facebook. I know you might want to know, how do I go about getting a Facebook ads? Now, the first, if you don't, if I believe you have a Facebook account, all right, that should be done. All right, now you have a Facebook account automatically makes you qualify to run a Facebook ads. So for you to go in to that platform where you can run ads, you go to business.facebook.com. As you can see, that is what I just typed. Okay, that is not exactly what I just typed. So okay, so this is Business Manager. If you have not if you're not logged into Facebook, this is what you get to see. All right, now you need to log in. All right, you log in with your Facebook account. All right, so the moment you log in, the moment you log in this is what your business manager looks like, because it's already set up. Okay, now some few things you need to do if you don't have this already. uh the dashboard might look a bit different if you don't have this already, but the basic thing you will just need to do is first to create an ad account. An ad account is like more like a business, is an account with Facebook, where you have your business manager account, which is the whole platform that helps you manage the ads. But an ad account is more like an account that Facebook can, you're opening an account with Facebook where Facebook can actually charge you from. Okay, so once you open an ad account, you then would upload your your payment ways you want to pay for the ads, because of course you have to pay. Facebook is ads is not free. So you put in your card. Now then also you link your Instagram account to that particular ad account. All right, I don't know if you understand it now. So I have an ad account here called Tech Savvy. All right, so I can add another ad account, and once I add another ad account, I can then associate that ad account to a particular payment, account. All right. So, but just flow with the process. First thing, you just be prompted to create an ad account. It should show you three boxes. Then you pick the one of creating an ad account. Then after you do that, you put payment. You just associate your a payment means to pay for the ads, to your ad account. All right. Now you don't need to add your payment gateway to all of them. Just one ad account is fine. So once you have created an ad account within the Facebook Business Manager settings, you then come to your ad manager. This is where you start running the ads. I don't know if I believe you understand. All right, I don't have a Facebook username that I have access to. I would have shown you the process of doing that, but it's something you could do. It's just signing up and putting your card. Now, but however, if your card doesn't go through, like in some cases, what you could do is to upload. You come to business settings. Once you come to business, come to billing. Sometimes your card might not go through, like in my case. So what I did was to um, add payments manually. So I add payments per time I want to run the ads. Okay, so um, for example, after creating the ad account and you now want to run an ad, and you want to put a payment gateway, so that you should associate a means to pay for your ad. It might reject your Naira card. So what do? You simply go to business settings and come to billing, and then once you come to billing, it will tell you to add, it will show you this platform and it will ask you to add money. All right, so once you click on it, it will give you options where you can add Naira payment via Mastercard. So once you choose this, it goes. Another thing you should, then of course you can now pay for it. So another thing you should do when setting up your ad account is to make sure that your currency denomination is in naira. All right, make sure your currency denomination is in naira. So okay, this is the name of the this is the ad account ID. All right, tech service ad account associated by this Facebook page. Now another thing you should understand is um, it is important you have a Facebook page, that is directly connected to your uh, your Facebook business manager. So, for example, I had to create another Facebook. I have two Facebook accounts. I have to create the second one. Then I'm being to a page, all right. And by the time I come on the Facebook business manager account, that page becomes the owner of this business manager account. All right, so what does it mean to have a business page? Now if you want to run a Facebook ads, you should understand that you will need to have a Facebook business page. All right, you cannot run an ad on your personal profile. All right, you cannot run your ads on your personal profile. Okay, so now once you have a Facebook, this is your Facebook personal profile, this is the second Facebook account, and these are business pages that I admin at for the purpose of running ads. Okay, so these are Facebook pages that I'm admin to for the purpose of running ads. Okay, so I need to make sure I have admin rights to all of this page for me to be able to run ads. So once I and these pages in itself, let's pick this one. Okay, this one has been unpublished. Let's pick this other one. So if you check the settings, this is your regular business like page. So you need to have this because this is you're going to be running your ads from this, but you'll be doing it from your business manager account. So now this Facebook page is connected to its Instagram page. So this must be done. And how do you do it? You just simply come to your business page, your settings, you come to Instagram and connect. Now, this is important because you want to be able to run ads in both Facebook and Instagram, or Instagram. All right, you want to push your ads into Instagram from your Facebook business manager, and also you want to be able to run your ads on Facebook, the normal way. All right, now most people run ads from Facebook itself, because I mean from Instagram, they run Instagram ads from Instagram, but you can't run Facebook ads from Instagram. You can only run Instagram ads from your Facebook. All right, so but you can run Instagram ads, on itself directly from Instagram. That works, but the best way is to connect your Facebook to Instagram and run your Instagram ads from your Facebook ads as well. So, and you do that with the business manager account, with the ad account in the business manager account, which is a means for Facebook to charge you for the ads. And then of course they give you insights to the ads from there as well. So those are just the you know theoretical knowledge about how you can set up this Facebook business manager account. If you have challenges with it, you could just research more online, just basically showing you how to set up this. But it's something you could do uh, if you follow the steps correctly. Okay, now you have your business page, you have your Instagram connected to your business page, because that is where you want to run your ads on. All right, so the next thing is now for you to run the ads itself. This is where we really would focus on our lesson today. So this is how your ads manager looks like. So once you this tool here is this dialog box is where you navigate all through this whole platform. All right, so I clicked on the ad manager, I came here, so I want to create an ad. So these are ads that I've run in the past and some of them have stopped. Okay, so now how do you start? You click on, if you are just new, you won't see all of that. So you click on this and you see this choose your campaign objective. So Facebook wants to help you uh, create an ad that is is going to work. All right. So now remember when I was talking about campaign objective. For example, what campaign objective means basically is Facebook showing your ads to the people who will take that particular type of action. All right. So if I want people to come to my website and buy from me, Facebook would, and I choose on traffic, Facebook will show my ads to people who are most likely going to click my link. So, like, Facebook knows the number of people that clicks on external links a lot. So they show your ads to those people who will take action by clicking the link. Engagement, if I want engagement, Facebook will show my ads to people who are used to engagement. So for every comment I comment on anybody's post, it qualifies me to be in this category of Facebook. So if an advertiser chooses this, Facebook will definitely show their ads to people like me who are good at engaging. So now for me as a business person, what kind of ads will I want people to engage on? If my ads, if a product, I don't have a landing page or a website, even if I have, but I want conversations around my product. Or for example, you want, like, you're selling fashion items. This is good for fashion items, skincare items, items that basically many ads, people, many type of products rather, people tend to want to ask questions and talk. So you could choose engagements rather than traffic, because most people choose engagement, and I always advise you choose engagement, because people who engage can also click a link, and go and find out more. If you have an external link, that is, if you have a page or a shop, an online page where you want people to engage on, rather than just choosing traffic. Now, what engagement does is it broadens the spectrum to show your ads to people who are also going to talk about, or also going to ask questions, share, like, ask, comment, and still possibly click a link if there is one. Okay, so you can run an ad without even clicking any link, but it's important without anybody clicking any link, they can just engage in the comment, and that's it. You attend to them from the comment section, okay, and then inbox. So it doesn't matter what kinds of products you're selling. I will always advise that you should go for the engagement or the lead generation. Now, what's lead generation? Lead generation is people who, Facebook has its own system of lead generation. That is, of course, before you create a Facebook account, you needed an email, like you saw when I was signing in, an email, your phone number, and all of that. So what Facebook does is they create a means for people to get this information of you without you having to uh, tell them to fill a form. All right. So Facebook gives those people who uh, so lead generation, basically Facebook is going to show your ads to people who are, who have given their information to Facebook, and Facebook releases their information to you, although they have to consent. All right. So that is another means to uh, get people to for lead generation. That is, if you're giving a free book, a free ebook, or you want people to sign up for something for free training, something that is not attached to payment. Now, another way is to take them via traffic and get them to go to where a landing page is, and then sell the products, or get them to rather submit their leads, get the leads from there. Okay, that works, but the faster one is to use the inbuilt Facebook lead generation system. All right, so but whichever one you choose, let's assume you're selling a product, you choose engagement. All right, so when you choose engagement, you can rename it to your ads, or call it any other name, so that you can track which particular ads is that. All right. So if you want to do split test just talks about you having several ad sets, and the ones which perform better is the one Facebook will allow to run. All right. Campaign budget optimization, that is, you want to optimize the amount you are making available for that particular ad. If it's 20,000 you have for the month, you can optimize the 20,000 so it helps you appropriate your um, budget accordingly per day, because you run ads per day and Facebook charges per day and per number of people who get to see the ad. So we are not doing any of this, so we'll just continue. All right, now the main crux of this course is to help you with your setting of this ad, and basically targeting, and making sure you can set up your ad targeting properly. So um for example, if you have a product that is for national consumption, that is you can deliver anywhere in Nigeria, uh, or I would rather admonish that you put Nigeria here. All right. Oh, sorry, that's custom audience. No, this is a new audience. So it's already put in Nigeria. Okay, so you choose that. The age range, what are you selling? What age range do you want to sell it to? So if it's 18 years old can't buy what you're offering, I never advise people to choose from 18. I always say choose from 24. All right, especially for the kind, except you're selling something really cheap. But most 18-year-olds up to 23, I don't see them as people who can take decisions to buy things off the internet. All right, but from 24 upwards they can. So the age gap, 60 upward might not work because of their age. They might not even have time to watch. So I always do between 24 and 55. All right, so in certain location you should put everyone who lives here. All right, who live in this location, not everyone who is in this location. Okay, so the best is to put everyone who lives in this location. All right, but it depends on what you're selling as well. If you're selling something that it's you want to sell to people who are coming in and going out, you could choose the other one. But this covers you're sure of the people who the consistency of their location is important. Okay, now you're selling to both male and female, and you want to make sure they speak English. So you search English all right, now in your detailed targeting, this is where you have to be very creative. Okay, so for example, if you want to sell fashion items, you are going to sell into people who are interested in fashion items, or are interested in the purchase of fashion, or are very passionate about how they look and their fashion sense. All right, so how do you target such people? Everybody has what they like. Somebody who likes this kind of thing are most likely going to be the person who will do that kind of thing. What do I mean? Someone who likes football is most likely going to be the person who's going to buy a football shirt. Do you understand? Someone who likes um, a fashion icon, for example, a Kim Kardashian, will most likely be the person who would want to wear new trendy fashion clothes. All right. So if I'm selling fashion products, I will search for who are the most top popular fashion icons in Nigeria. In the world, because fashion is universal. All right. I will search for this Kim Kardashian and put her as the interest. That is people who like her. I want to show my ass to those kind of people. Okay. So that's for fashion now, and not just that. I will put people who like fashion would also like who would want to buy fashion from me are people who love Vogue magazine or fashion magazine, right? So I can put a fashion magazine there. So you just get creative. I think this is the fashion magazine. Now, what am I trying to do? I'm trying to target people who like a kind of interest, because I know for them liking that kind of interest, they are potential buyers of my product. Remember, my goal here is to make sure my ads is seen by the people who are mostly going to buy from me, not random people. This is the key in the whole Facebook ads thing. Once you can get this right and you get your content right, you have a home run. You start selling. That's how people sell, advertise. All right. Now, fashion items. I'm using fashion as case study here, but it applies to everything. For real estate, what are the real estate? Who is the topmost real estate investor in globally? Probably Warren Buffett. So people who like Warren Buffett, all right, will be interested in real estate, all right, because Warren Buffett is an investor and he's a popular investor. People associate him with investors. So, and anybody who knows and likes Warren Buffett also has that investment mindset, because a normal person just walking down the street who is not ready to buy real estate will not even think of. They will probably be liking musician and Okay, so if you're selling music boots and all of that, you look for a musician that is popular, maybe Whiskey. All right, I don't know if Whiskey is here. Okay, there's Wiz Khalifa. Okay, those guys wear big boots, so you can sell to. So that's if you're selling what, chains and all those hip hop clothes and all of that. But if we're selling to land, I put Warren Buffett there, and I look for, is there any real estate magazine that is popular, or any, because I'm also thinking of people who are rich who could afford it. So um, I will put Forbes, because rich people read Forbes magazine. All right, I put Business Day if it's there, and please watch. This is not the real Forbes. It's showing work employers. No, I'm not selling to the employees of Forbes. I don't know them. So I'm selling to the interest people who are interested, additional interest. You need to note that. All right. So let me search for Forbes again. I clicked on employers of Forbes. Facebook has data of Forbes. Obviously has a page on Facebook, and they have employers who are on Facebook. So, but that's not the interest I'm putting. I'm looking at the interest Forbes, and you look at the size of the interest, 62 million and something. All right, the size, the employers, the size there is small, so you know that's not the real thing. All right, so, and I can also be specific: Forbes India, Forbes Brazil, and all of that if I'm targeting other countries. All right, so I click on that Forbes. Then what other popular invest, if I'm selling real estate, who are the potential, what interest would they also like? They like Warren Buffett, they like Forbes. They could also like, I could put real estate investing, okay, or property. All right, it's also important. Not industry. I don't want to put industry, to be that would be too specific. Real estate. We want people who are targeting interest, not okay. Oh, okay, it's an interest, just a specific type of interest. No problem. So they are interested in business and industry. That's what it says. All right, now, so that's that for I've done for real estate, and again for real estate or for high ticket, not just real estate, high ticket uh, sales. You want to sell off the bat. So for high ticket sales, again, you need to put people who have the capacity to pay. So what what interest will make you know someone has capacity to pay? Okay, we are looking at vacations. So once I put people who have interest in vacations, or summer vacations, all right, interest in, so people who have interest in summer vacation is, I'm trying to target people who have the resources to pay for my what I'm putting in front of them. So I'm targeting interest, I'm targeting ability to pay. All right, it's very important you know that. And as you target the interest, you see that the estimated daily result, fluctuates, and your audience size goes from broad to become more specific. Once it goes to this part of it, it's too specific, your ads won't run. So our goal is to get between this this green area. It shows your ads can run within this green area. So I've just been putting several interests that are not consistent, just to explain the whole process. Once you do your ads like this, if you're selling to business people who sell businesses, who offer businesses, like you're selling to CEOs, your product, like I'm into web development. I sell my businesses to, I sell my services to businesses. Okay, so I will put all of this, then I will put LinkedIn as an interest, because I want people who like the LinkedIn platform, because, all right, that's also very important for me, because I want people whose mindset is very, very commercial, all right, and business savvy. All right, so that is how you do it. So you can now begin. So the key here is to associate what you're selling to an interest, and when you're associating what you're selling to an interest, associate it to common similarities. Look for icons that represent what represent your industry, what you're selling. People who like those icons, like movies. You're selling movie tickets, you put those movie stars, some of them as interest. All right, many of them are not local anyway, but some of them are here. For example, if we say Denzel Washington should be here, Denzel Washington. Okay, so you can be creative. There's so many options. So, but I should say an icon. Then thirdly is target based on ability to pay as well. So you don't want to run your ads to people who don't have money or to people who are not ready to pay or don't have the capacity to pay. So, how do you know people who have capacity to pay? You can even target um you can target cars. You can target Mercedes Benz because people who have capacity to pay. Remember, I said the internet, Facebook keeps this data. All right, so somebody who has maybe liked something related to Mercedes Benz on Facebook, Facebook will show your ads to those set of people. All right, and because anybody who's searching for Mercedes Benz on Facebook or likes it probably has the potential to pay, or is researching to want to buy, or maybe just like, obviously might not be able to pay for it, but you know it's you're trying to target a mindset, because even if that person could not pay for it, your ads or whatever you're selling, they could recommend someone, or their network could pay for it. So when creating an ad, do not just think about the person who is going to see the ads, think about the person they know. All right, so that's why you should target based on similarity to what you're selling, based on the icons that represent your industry, based on ability to pay. If you obey these three laws in targeting, you're good with your targeting. All right, so that is that with targeting. All right, so once you're done with targeting, you can now move. All right, so now you move to automatic placement. You what am I saying? To placements. All right, now placement talks about, but before then you need to save your audience so that um you can always use them if they work well. Okay. All right, you save your audience. So what happens is, in case you want to run another ad, you can always call that up. All right, so now let's look at placements. Automatic placement is recommended, all right, because this gives Facebook the opportunity to push your ads in their any of their platforms they think will give you more results. So, and Facebook has so many placement options. There is Instagram audience network, there's Facebook news feed. So placement just talks about where on Facebook do you want your ads to show. All right, there is a stories. They have so many places you could put your video in, articles, apps, so where do you want your ads to show? So, but if you're sure of where you want your ads to show, probably you just want Facebook and Instagram, then you can just come here and you know deselect everything and choose just Facebook and Instagram. Okay, so it will show in Facebook news feeds, Facebook, Instagram feed, Facebook marketplace, Facebook video. You can see all the different placements. Okay, so you can show in Facebook inbox as well. You can see all their different ad placement option. But I always recommend that. Then of course you can target devices if you want mobile only. For example, if you're running apps, if you're running an app, if you're running an ad for to download an app, you want to focus on just mobile. You don't want people using desktops to see the ads. Yeah, all right. But I always recommend automatic placement. Then the next thing is to set your budget. All right, budget and schedule. Budget, I always recommend you start with something you can afford but good enough to make it reach more people. So you can set on a budget of 2,000 naira per day. All right, you can start with that, because the more your budget is, the more your reach and your engagement. This gives you like the estimated result that your ad is meant to perform. Then I always recommend you run the ads for by weekly. All right, but you watch your most people set ads and they go and they forget about it. No, and they start waiting for leads. You always check your ads at least two to three times a day to know how performance is. All right, so you can set it for like a week. All right, then okay, in that week you're going to spend this amount of money. All right, and then these are most likely going to be your results. You reach between 2,000 and 5,500 people. No, 5,500,000 people. Yeah, 5,500 people. That's 5.5K, and your engagement will be around this. Okay, so once you've done that, you continue. Now once you continue, the next thing is to fix your ad content. Now ad content is very important. So now before you fix your ad content, remember where your ad is running from. So remember when I talked about you having a Facebook page. So all these are your page. Your ads can only run on pages, and then your Instagram ads can only run when your Instagram has been linked to your Facebook page. All right, so that's how it works. So I have several ads here. So uh, I have several pages. So let me pick my own page. I have a page for myself where I run my personal ads on, and my Instagram, page is also linked to that particular Facebook page. So I can use my Instagram page since it's linked. It shows up. All right. So that's how your ads will run. So I don't use an existing ad. Each time you try to change anything, you might change this. So you have to go back to always be sure that the cursor, your page is highlighted, or where you want to run your ads is well highlighted. So you can always switch away like you did. So I had to go back and fix it again. So be mindful of that. So now for your ad content, this is where you post the content. All right, and then your image will come here. So remember I said that you should make sure when creating the content you should outsource it. Don't do it yourself, so that you can do it quality. If you can create videos, make sure your video is top notch, and also make sure that it has a very clear message. All right, then your copy also has to be top notch. Okay, uh so once you put your image here, I mean your text, this is, you can tell a story. uh, you can, if you're selling fashion, of course you just put the picture of the clothes and details about, let me see, if so I want to upload, I come here, add image, I'll select from the ones I have already. Okay, there are no fashion. Okay, let's say I want to sell this, so I've chosen that. So I can say, I can now talk about, look, I'm writing content about uh this product I want to sell. Therefore, all right, so I said, look amazing in this necklaces, stunning and easy wear to bring out that elegant look. All right, of course, then it has to be more talk about the price and all of that, and the detailed description of what that product is about. Okay, so you have to be creative here. So now, what's the call to action? Do I want people to learn more, or shop, buy it, or send a WhatsApp message? Remember when I was talking about what your call to action should be? All right, so if you have a shopping page for this, like a sales page, I would suggest you put a shop now and put a link to that sales page. All right, where people can shop, like see various options of this, and a full well described information about this. So if you are organizing an event or a training, you have a training page where there are detailed information about the training. That is another thing entirely. You have to make sure that is well done. Okay, but if you don't have any of those things, I would recommend you do WhatsApp, or you do send a message to your Facebook, to your messenger. All right, every page you can message a page in messenger. Now once you do that, it's better you quickly engage the client, okay, or the person who is probably going to take action on your ads. Okay, so but if you don't have a quality landing page outside this, outside Facebook rather, if you don't have a quality landing page, do not put any link there. If it's not quality, do not put a link to it. Don't put learn more. All right, when it's not quality, when it's not convenient, when that sales page or whatever it is not standard enough, don't put learn more. Rather, just take them straight to your to your WhatsApp messenger. All right, you can put your number. This is how you do it. You click on the settings and it sends you a code in your WhatsApp, and you put the code, and automatically whoever messages you from this ad will, it will send them straight to your WhatsApp, and you can engage the person. But once you're engaging the person, be professional, be prompt, tell the person to take action, because someone messaging you on WhatsApp doesn't mean they would want to immediately buy. Some people buy just want to check you out. So once they message you, be professional about your interaction with them, and then quickly get them to either pay, put a deadline to your offer. If they don't pay now, or if they don't subscribe, if they have to fill a form, make sure they take action quickly, because them sending you a message on WhatsApp doesn't automatically mean, it just means yes, you've gotten a lead, but it doesn't mean the lead is a quality one until the person gives more information about themselves. All right, so once you do that, you are good to go. Uh you can now confirm and launch your ads. So the Facebook reviews your ad for some time. Maybe like it might take like 3 days. I mean 3 hours, but in some cases it might take more than a day, because of probably the ad has some issues with the content when it's being set up. So they will send you a mail, however, if there's a challenge with your ad. All right, so that's it. I hope this brings value. Try it out. Let's see what you can do with Facebook ads. All right, it's a very great way, like I said, to reach more people with your message. All right, so that's the class. I hope you got value. Thanks for watching. If you have questions, you can send it to my email at ayo@webedge.com.ng. I will respond via mail. All right, and I could do a kind of like a interactive session if I get too many questions, all right, regarding this. All right, so that's it. And again, you'll be learning more of this and asking me more questions if you sign up for the physical class, which will hold in Lagos. All right, the class is 20,000 naira. You're not only going to be learning Facebook ads, you're going to be learning digital marketing, email marketing, how you can actually, this is just like a 1 hour presentation, I think. But in this class, we will be very specific with your case scenario. All right, we'll be very specific with your own case study, and also we'll show you samples of pages, like sales pages you can adopt and use to make your conversion more robust, so you have much more conversions. Okay, it's very important that is known how to, it's very important you know how to do that. Okay, and then we would also be learning about how you can really create content. Okay, how you can create text content and stunning visual content, and a lot more. Sales funnel, there's a system to follow in getting the leads, the proper way to to present the system. Right, so if you're interested in the class, you could also send a reply so that you could register. All right, it's going to be an awesome time of learning and understanding how this thing works, so that you can start seeing results in your business in when you advertise. All right, so thank you for watching. I hope you get value. Do have a beautiful day.